why I said, because very soon when you leave camp, you need them. You need them. And I think you all have their numbers. And I said, I'm missing a training platform like this. Why? Because it has been my own custom, every set, I'm always on now. And to me, even getting here now, things are changing. Because the last time I trained, we were using this part. The whole, the podium was here, not at that point. So there are changes. And this has been my custom most of the time, I mean, for the past 7 sets or 8 sets now. We've been coming to those station command train. And thank God we have products. As it was said earlier on, I know during the sensitization, thank God we are winning. We won the Southwest, the last set out of batch B, and thank God batch C, we won that. And everything is about education. If you are dedicated, you can get there. All those you have, they are all products of this project. I'm also a product of this project. But what stands you out is education. And that's the thing. As I will share the story of Doctor to you, Dr. Lee. Sincerely, she didn't leave because of her activity in the counseling. She was not really involved in this training on camp. But she was so busy in the training. We had to take time outside. She had to come and meet me somewhere. We had to run the training over and over again and give her the opportunity to start training. And now she's a national award. And the last I did what? Still able to achieve the national project that made her to win the national award. Why? Because she was dedicated and she was passionate. And that's the secret. I always say, don't look at the awards alone. Awards, yes, you are giving it to NYC. But what matters is the future when you are going to. And she is now, she's starting on, she's climbing her whole ladder of success. She passed out, she gave a national award, and now she is a trainer. Look at that translation. Gradually now, she's moving on. The same thing also with the other awardees. AK was his own awardee, the last set. Now, she has transformed now. She's now a team leader. So, there is no end to MDGs. And that's the first message I'll tell you. There is no end to MDGs. Please don't see MDGs as 1 year. If you have that mindset, you might not even go far. I'm begging you, see MDGs as a lifetime thing. As I told you, I was mobilized in 2006. Batching in Lagos State Camp, and I'm still working on the MDGs today. And everything also is about choice and sacrifice. I was talking to the last the batch B informed about the rotation. I had the choice to follow the MDGs. I had the choice to follow the editorial city group because I was in charge of OPS when I was on camp. I was the director of program then. And there was enjoyment for us then in Lagos. When you are in OBS, you are big. I don't know whether you experience that in camp. There's no parade, there's nothing. You are just enjoying yourself. You are always in the OBS studio. And that was the enjoyment I enjoyed then. We're like almost NYC officials. But when MDGs came, it was a challenge because I had to pass through 5 days training, intensive. And there's no how I can combine 5 days training intensive and OBS. So I was given an option. Because when I met the head of PRO with NYC, he gave me 2 options. Choose one. Choose OBS, and after OBS you become the editorial civil group leader or anything. Or you choose MDGs. So I made the choice to go for MDGs. Why? Because of one advice that was given to me. One of the facilitators, Dennis, he was the resource person till I think last 2 or 3 sets ago. He was the one that trained me in Lagos State. He told me, he said, Ireti, MDGs will take you for a lifetime. But this OBS you are doing will end on camp. Yes, you are enjoying the editorial city group to end after 1 year. But I said, I'm advising you MDGs will take you for a lifetime. He gave me that advice. And I looked at it. I said, yes, I'm going for MDGs. I packed my luggages, I left OBS. A high post that sincerely, because they were envious. I don't know how it works here, but I know when we were on camp there, OBS, we are like NYC guys. Anytime when soldiers are come, once they see us like this, they just stop, they just greet us. We always enjoy that treatment. So I left that treatment and followed the MDGs. And when I left, I started training. That same day in OBS, the other presenters in OBS said they are not presenting again until and we stated back to OBS. Why? Because I made an impact. That's another lesson also you have to learn. Wherever you find yourself, let your impact, let your footprint be there. So that when you did, you know that something was missing. And that was it. So they have to go and meet the PR and say, sir, he must come back. So after the whole thing, the man called me and I said, okay, was trying to, he didn't know that I knew that something happened behind. But I was saying, okay, let's see how we can work it around and see how we can play around it and we can manage it together. And he said, okay, you come in the morning, by 9 o'clock, go for your training, by 5 o'clock, come back. That was the arrangement we had. And 2 other members of the MDS joined me to start training. Ike was part of the training. Ike also became an awardee in Lagos State and joined the NYC training group and also became a resource person. And that was just the benefit we had. So I was running that thing simultaneously on camp. And that was the process. But another thing again I did was that because of dedication, I dedicated that, okay, yes, I'm in Lagos State, I have the opportunity. I can go and work in choice basis, because the advantage we had then, though it's not happening now, is that if you are working in OBS, you have the opportunity anywhere you want to be posted to have it. That was the benefit. I was even looking at it, I thought I would lose. And we're given a blank sheet right where we want to be posted to. I looked at Lagos State. I said, where can I make impact in Lagos State? And I looked at it. And I remember there's a Redeemed church. You know, for those who are familiar with Redeemed churches, they have provinces. I remember there's a province around that camp, province 10. And I got the information that they have the churches they are overseeing, they are over 50. So I calculated it, over 50 times I have not less than 6,000-7,000 youths to talk to. I opted for that provincial office, working in the camp. My other friend said I'm crazy, I'm mad. I said I know what I'm doing. Let me dedicate 1 year to make impact. And I know it's a seed. My other friends chose Guinness. Then it was Celta. Oh no, it was Celta or Mobile then. They chose it. Chevron, Texaco, and all those things. I kept quiet. I said, Ireti, are you serious? I said, yes, I'm okay. Let me go there. And I got my letter posted to the provincial office, province 10 in Lagos State. Thank God they came to pick me even on camp. That was one benefit. And they gave me even an accommodation, they gave me a big queue to stay. And when I was calling my other friends, those who are chasing V-Mobile Celta, they were still running up and down in Lagos, trying to see how they can get. Because one thing about Lagos is that it's first come, first serve. Guinness, they have their own quota. Once you don't meet that quota, it's another problem. Some of them had to spend, I know a friend of mine that spent 3 months to enter Celta there. Why? Because she wanted to get it. Yes, it's good. So I devoted that 1 year to that. And along the line too, I was identifying projects and needs. I'm just sharing this story so that you also, because I'm not here to talk about it, it's not a lecture thing, it's about my own life. And I started working in various areas, in various churches, working with their youth under the MDGs. I know there are some places where I have to spend, for those who are familiar with Yanopaja and Jaye, in the Yanopaja area, we are going towards Ota. I will leg by hand, thank you. If I'm going for training, I budget extra 1 hour because I know I will be passing through Old Door for 1 hour. I budgeted that, but I was passionate about it. Sometimes I will get there, I will just meet only 2. I'm ready to train 15 or 20. I'll meet 2, but I'll still train there, I'll still come back again. Why? Because that zeal was there. Along the line too, a friend of mine came to meet me, and she mentioned that she had a link with Ikoyi prisons, the prisons in Ikoyi. And she said she's scared of going there. I said, no problem, let's go there together, we'll go. We went to the Nigerian prisons in Ikoyi, started training inside the prison community. And it was so fantastic. That's why MDG is about going to where the forgotten are. And that's the first lesson you have to learn. Any project you are doing, remember whichever community you get to, there are some people who are forgotten that you don't go to. Those who are in the prison community, they have been forgotten. When we were telling our friends that we are going to prison, what are you going to do there? Those criminals said no, they are human beings. Because of my relationship with them, my mindset have changed about them. Most of those who are in the prison community, most of the time is because of friends. Most of them, they are not even the ones that are involved in the crime. But because they are not smart enough, they are the ones that get apprehended. And they find themselves in that community. So that's why you should please, let's try to look for organizations like that. And it was so interesting, and they are very brilliant. That's what you don't understand. Some of them, they are very, very brilliant. They have a lot of stores. I'm like, people wondering if Nigeria can convert even that talent. The young child who are in that environment, they can convert it outside and use it for the betterment of Nigeria. Nigeria will be a better place. If you look at the arts, their crafts, their carpentry workshop and everything, you wonder. And if you look at the other side too, some people who have no opportunity to go to school. They have primary school, they have secondary school there. They have people who are old enough to be our father who are attending their primary school there. And sometimes I almost get to the place because they have this principle if they are visitors, they are going to train them. They have this normal primary school thing, must stand greet, good morning, sir. And sometimes I shed tears. Why? Because I see people who are old enough to be my father standing up for me, but because it's a principle. And because of one mistake, they find themselves in that place. But we're able to talk to them, and we made them to see that there is life, there is hope for them. And that's why, again, I will chip in this. I don't know that they have talked to you about it. The words you use should be words of hope. Bring life to them. Anywhere you are going to, even if you are working with children, bring life to them. Let them see that there is hope for them. Don't let them see that that's the end of the world. That one day, it might be 2 years, someone might come in and say, okay, yes, I want to teach you. That was the message I give them. Anywhere you get to, please and please. That message of hope is very important. That's why also when you are dealing with physically challenged, you call them physically challenged handicap. Don't say handicap. When you say handicap, also you are making him to be depressed. When you say physically challenged, does not mean that it's mentally challenged. So you are giving also the message of hope. Not as if I get to a plan and say, well, those who are scoring below C, we are staying here. You are very good. You are bright students. Those who study education, you understand psychology. When you start saying this one is better than the other one, you are affecting the psyche of that person. The same thing also when you are training in class, but there are some who will be very sharp and very bright. Don't say that you are the brightest. I know you can get there. And you start abusing the other one. So please let's look around. And anyway, you get to also understand the environment, understand their culture, understand the way they relate. Some of this scenario, gradually. So, as I said, you should understand the environment. Then be like them. What we try to say is that we I didn't say you. And that's also the message. The message of MDG is the we message. Not you, it's the we. You know that you have to change. You have to change your mindset. No, we have to. That's the best way for you to learn, or for you to learn, to understand you. Make them see yourself as part of the class, not you. So these are some of the challenges that we face. When you are in a class, when you are in a school, please understand the environment. Don't just go with all zeal. I've said I want to help this boy, and this man is in pain. And let me help him. Before they release inmates in the community, they will request that within 2 months before they are released, they should come to Naija and we are detaining what's the reason. And that's just the best approach. Because if you release them, they will go back. Because we had an interactive session with them, and they said thank God for that hour. Because they didn't place to go to. So we have to go there and to visit them, because we have to move some of the inmates out. So after they are visitating them, now say they should go back to where they are coming from. But that's another way of rehabilitating, changing their mindset. Because if you know, if you have left a place and you are enjoying, and you now send it to that place where you are not enjoying for, your mind also will be, and you will be challenged. The same also wanted them to challenge the other inmates. And one of the inmates was now beckoning to Luka and said, Luka, you give the Bible to use. I wanted to write. So he wanted to do it, I now jabbed her and said, that would have caused another problem. Because they can use it to start, they can use it to do anything. So these are intrigues. Anywhere you get to, please talk to whoever is in charge. Ask them what are the challenges, what are the rules and regulations, so that you don't cause another problem while I'm using the engine. So I had experience in radio production. So I produce in my room and now package it and give it to them in the case 9.75. But that could have cost, the cost could have been up to like per week, could have been like 10,000 naira per pay for studio. But because I know it, that's my own skill, I'm using it. And that's the lesson also we have to learn. You have a skill within you, and that's the best solution, the best intervention to achieve the MDGs. There's a skill that you have. You don't have to pay for it. The advantage that doctor had is that she's a medical doctor. She used her own profession to achieve the MDGs. It doesn't cost anything. If you ask her how much did she spend, compared to someone who is not a medical doctor, she has spent hundreds of thousands, but I don't think you spend up to that because she used her own skill. The same also, I use my own skill because I had a media background. I use it to achieve the MDGs. So these are some of the things also I want you to start looking at. What do you have? Make sure you cost it. Even the word that was given to me, I have to cost it because it's very important. That's part of it. Even the challenge we have in Naija is that we have issues in quantifying manpower. Even the time we are using now is money. But we don't know how to quantify it. So whatever is given to you, even in your project or your proposal you are submitting, make sure you cost it. Even if you are giving it to your charge, they are part of your sponsors. That church was part of my sponsor, but they gave me the whole free of charge. So these are some of the interventions that you have to do. And gradually, please empower yourself. Learn. What is making us to stand before you because we are learning? When we're in NDU, I said the reason why you are paying 10,000 naira for someone in Lagos or someone who is doing a seminar on motivation is because while they sleeping, they was reading. You are paying for that sleep. That's why you are paying 100,000 naira for seminars. But the same seminar the person is giving to you, he has to sit down to read. He has to spend time to go online to go and read. But you were sleeping. And that's just a secret. So please, you have to increase that. That's why we always encourage that. Please make sure you listen to the what is happening via the MDGs.